You take it what's happening at CNN. Like right now, okay, CNN CEO Mark Thompson apparently called Jim Acosta and talked about moving Jim Acosta like it's a promotion to a midnight show. Anybody knows that show will be dead in the water from his current perch in the morning. Okay, good ratings, which says a lot for CNN because basically it sucks all around. But understand they're doing that to cater to Trump. They're catering to Trump. All the networks are. First of all, Sean Hannity yesterday did his show from the U.S. House with Republicans as his studio audience. So we know Sean Hannity and Fox News is absolutely the communications arm for the Republican Party. That's just an absolute fact. But what you need to understand is that they don't want to answer anything, and they want to just ram this thing through. This is a conversation that Jim Acosta had today with Tim Burchett, who is one of the craziest members of Congress and who was very much involved in the attempt to overthrow the election. If you want to hear crazy, watch this.
This morning, the leaders of two far-right extremist groups are free after being pardoned for helping to plan the January 6th insurrection. Former Proud Boys leader Enrique Tarrio and Oath Keepers founder Stuart Rhodes, both convicted of seditious conspiracy, left prison on Tuesday, just hours after President Trump granted clemency to more than 1,500 people charged with trying to overturn the 2020 election, rioting at the Capitol. Let's discuss that and more now with Republican Congressman Tim Burchett of Tennessee. Congressman, thanks so much for being here. Axios is reporting that Trump's January 6 pardons were a last-minute decision. His team was reportedly wrestling with how to handle them. But according to one advisor, Trump said, quote, "F it, release them all." Your response?
Well, Jim, as always, it's good to be on here for my weekly beating from you all at CNN, and I appreciate you, brother. And I was thinking about you this morning, actually, because I remember Rush Limbaugh, somebody called in when Bill Clinton was elected president, and they said, "Oh, I bet you're depressed." And he said, "Depressed? Heck no, I got 4 years of material." Just think, you've got 4 years of material at least right now.
Well, I'm not so much worried about material, Congressman, as I am about the president releasing violent offenders who attacked the Capitol, where you're standing right now on January 6th, people who were convicted of seditious conspiracy. I spoke with Officer Harry Dunn at the top of the program. I spoke with the ex-wife of Stuart Rhodes, Tasha Adams. They are both worried about their safety. Do you defend what Donald Trump did, releasing these people from prison, pardoning them, commuting their sentences? Yes or no?
I was the last person to leave the Capitol grounds, the floor of the Capitol, last member of Congress on January 6th when all this went down. I was offended as anybody. If they crossed those barriers, they were breaking the law. But you got to realize, too, they are charged under federal law. Many of them never even saw their day in court and were sitting in a jail cell. So the whole thing is bad news. But you also,
I asked you a yes or no question. Do you agree with President Trump's decision to pardon these violent people and releasing them from jail?
If they were truly violent, no. But do I know that they were? I don't know that.
What do you mean you don't know that? We're showing the footage on the air right now. Congressman, you were there that day. There are offenders on January 6th who violently beat police officers. There are offenders who are convicted of seditious conspiracy. That is the truth.
This is a political world, Jim, and I don't remember you all on CNN condemning Joe Biden for commuting the sentences of murderers and child molesters, which he did. And you all
Congressman, I'm not asking you about that. Congressman, we talked about Joe Biden's pardons.
You never do,
Congressman,
Jim.
we did talk about it. We talked about Joe Biden's pardons.
Oh, Jim, you did not. You all read your report from the Democrat National Committee, as you always do,
and you
attack
absolutely
Americans.
False. Congressman, are you going to respond and say whether or not it is right to let these people out of jail?
I don't know if it is or not. I'm not a lawyer, but I'll tell you what isn't right.
You're a congressman. You're a member of Congress. You're an elected official. Take a stand.
They were not given due process. I told you if they crossed the line, they were trespassers. Should they rot in jail for the rest of their lives in a federal penitentiary and never be charged?
Beating police officer, tasing police officers, seditious conspiracy.
What you're forgetting to say is the ones that he didn't release. Why did he not release those? There are several that he did. This blanket thing you're all talking about is not a blanket It's not a blanket pardon. There were several that he didn't for those very same reasons. Why are you not focusing on them?
Congressman, we're talking about the leader of the Oath Keepers, the leader of the Proud Boys. They should be released from prison?
What about the leader of the FBI? What about the FBI agents that were on the grounds, that were in that mess?
Congressman,
that were
the leader of the
orchestrate
FBI
that?
was not rioting at the Capitol that day and beating up police officers. Whatever happened to Back the Blue? I want to show this. The Fraternal Order of Police, another police organization out there, the International Organization of Police Chiefs. If we can show that up on screen, that would be great. They both say that what President Trump did is wrong. They're deeply discouraged by these pardons. And I want to ask you,
Jim, if they broke the law, they ought to be in jail. If they broke the law, they ought to be in jail.
Okay,
you spring this stuff on me. I don't know. I haven't seen the tapes of these individuals of what they did.
What happened to Back the Blue? What happened to backing police?
Pause. Okay. The reason I'm laughing, Jade, Political Sis, and Rebecca, I haven't seen the tapes. You spring this thing on me. It happened 4 years ago. There was literally a January 6th committee. Videos have been shown ad nauseum all over. So what a member of Congress is saying, I have been so out to lunch that in the last 4 years, I hadn't seen nothing. I hadn't heard nothing. He's like, you were there. It's like, what are you talking about? These people kiss so much Trump ass, they all look like they're in blackface. That's how much a Trump ass they kiss.
Orange face.
And they sitting here and Jim, I hadn't seen it. We're showing it right now. And y'all, I guarantee you, there was a monitor sitting in front of him. What people need to understand, he was one of the people who were a part of the overthrow effort. The head of one of those folks who got released, Tario, got 22 years in prison. The head of the Oath Keepers got 18 years in prison. Oh, and were y'all aware of what happened today? That oath, the Oath Keeper, hold on, I gotta show y'all too. If y'all wanna understand how much these people are in bed together, I don't know if y'all saw this here, but if I'm going to show this because I'm about to blow y'all away if y'all have not seen this. Sam Stein of the Bulwark posted this photo. This photo, that's Stuart Rhodes, who was just pardoned. He was the Oath Keeper guy. No, I ain't blowing y'all away yet. Do you know where he's sitting, Political Sis? He's sitting in the Dunkin' Donuts in the Longworth building where House members' offices are. Let me repeat that again for everybody come to me. I want to repeat it. The guy that you're seeing, Stuart Rhodes, Oath Keepers, who led the Oath Keepers, okay, a violent group. He was sentenced to 18 years in prison. Mm-hmm. He got one of the 1,500 pardons of Donald Trump. Today, this is him sitting in the Dunkin' Donuts in the Longworth building in Washington, D.C., where members of Congress are.
Hi, I'm Isaac Hayes III, founder and CEO of Fanbase. Fanbase is a free-to-download, free-to-use, next-generation social media platform that allows anyone to have followers and subscribers on the same page. Fanbase was built through investment dollars from equity crowdfunding from the Jobs Act. People just like you help build Fanbase, and we're looking for more people to help build Fanbase. We are currently raising $17 million in a Regulation A crowdfund on Start Engine. We've already crossed $2.1 million, but we're looking to raise more capital from people just like you that deserve the opportunity to invest in early-stage startups without having to be accredited investors. So right now, I'd like you to go to startengine.com/fanbase and invest. The minimum to invest is $399. That gets you 60 shares of stock in Fanbase right now, today. And then use Fanbase to connect with friends, grow your audience, and be you without limits.